My name is Ryan McDonald, and I am the writer-director for Married and Loving It. The reason why making a film on an iPhone for me is it reminds me of kind of a new wave of cinema that was seen, in post-World War II in Europe, where you have people who in that area are using the small little handheld cameras that were used for wartime photography, and they're using those cameras to now make feature films. While back in the U.S., they're still making these John Wayne epics with large cinemanoscope cameras, things like that. And so that's kind of how I see as far as us. We've seen an age of where the indie filmmaker has now moved to a DSLR camera and can shoot digital on that. But now to go, like, can we do it on our phone, our everyday device, but not make it look like it's on a phone? And that's the beauty, in a sense, of shooting on the iPhone with the Filmic Pro app that we're using in the Moondog lens, is that we can shoot 4K video and on an iPhone and make it steady, make it look really good. And so then also spacing, some of the bathroom shots are tight. We can barely put, more than two people in there. And so having the ability to have a small camera, again, we're shooting on location in a real house, so we can't move the walls. We can't move, can't change the structure in a sense. But what we can do is we can fit the small camera into that space.
Shooting on iPhones is great. It gives us a lot of flexibility and a lot of mobility that we may not have otherwise. Technology's advanced so much that you can, to be able to shoot a feature film on a phone. It's been done before, of course, but it is still an exciting prospect and new to us, but where we are doing longer takes. With previous films, we would do 10, 15-minute long takes with a 50-pound shoulder rig and a DSLR. And, that was fantastic, but the DP would have to do that take after take after take and would get burned out. So a lot more flexibility in using an iPhone.
I think when it comes to producing a micro-budget feature-length film, you have to expect everything to go wrong. Production really is crisis management. I think if anything can happen, it will happen. Through the course of shooting this film, we received a handful of crisis situations due to external and internal environmental factors, from barking dogs to neighbors mowing their lawns, airplanes flying over, cameras overheating, computers freezing up. Now adding extra days to our shooting schedule, bringing actors back to do reshoots, some of those definitely impacted our schedule, set us back, and our budget. Leaving room in your budget, I think, for contingencies like this can really save the day.
When I was looking at making Married and Loving It, one of my terms for when I was writing, it was just kind of raw emotion. What I thought at the time, what I interpreted to be true in relationships, is what I tried to put down there. And then at the same time, I also made it so that it was darkly comedic, unapologetic about the things that we were saying. I wanted to be raw about the way we were doing it. I wanted the actors to be unfiltered in that sense, and moving forward. So, and then from there, we just kind of attacked each scene as it was its own short film.